This video is brought to you by subscriptions, a better way to experience your YouTube subscriptions on the iPhone, iPad, and iPod Touch. Download it in the App Store today. Hey guys, what's up? It's Chris here, iTouchiPodz, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Speck of it's not the Speck of... It's the Speck CandyShell Grip. This is awkward. Alright, so now that I know, we're going to be taking a look at the Speck CandyShell Grip. Right here, you guys can see is the Speck CandyShell Grip in red and black. If you're not digging this red and black, don't fret. You can also pick it up in black on black, yellow on black, or black and yellow, peacock and black, which is the blue you see back there, and white and black. The CandyShell Grip is a case geared towards iPhone gamers and intense texters. This case adds much needed grip to your iPhone's slick glass texture when you're playing games or sending, well, intense text messages. The case is mostly made out of silicone with some, as you guys see right here, the I or T piece of plastic that runs down the center and the ends of your case. And then you could also see the black silicone, which will do great for shock absorption as well as adding grip and texture to your case. If we look on the inside here, you guys can see that it does have the silicone carried throughout the whole entire case, not just the back where the grip is. It's carried throughout the whole entire case, so silicone is touching your iPhone at all times, allowing for the most shock absorption as possible. Now, if we go ahead and take our iPhone 4S, we will stick it inside here, volume button side first, which is always safest to do. And although cases like this that are tighter on your iPhone, I do worry about when your iPhone slips under, when your power on and off button of your iPhone slips underneath there. But I feel you should be semi-safe, as it is just silicone and it'll just bend out of the way. Once your iPhone is in this case, you're ready to start playing some games or sending some intense text messages. You guys can see that it does have the black silicone bezel that comes up all the way around the top. And you can see a couple bumps that you're saying, Speck didn't catch that on the production line. They didn't catch those mishaps in the silicone. They didn't clean that off and flatten it out. Well, no, those are there on purpose. Now, if we're going to take a close-up look at the CandyShell Grip, you can see you have that nice lay on the table design. You have that nice lip that comes up over your iPhone, and it is the silicone material as well. And you guys may see 4 little dents that are coming up out of the case. Now, you guys are thinking to yourselves, wow, Speck didn't catch those on the production line. They didn't smooth it out and make the case smooth all around. Well, they knew those were there. They put those there on purpose. Now, what those are, they're 4 thumb bumps is what they're calling them, are thumb bumps to help you stay on your iPhone screen when playing games or sending text messages. I'll get to those in a bit and give you guys my opinion on how those actually work and if they actually do. But let's go and take a closer look at the case. We flip it over here to the back. You can see the nice red and black Speck right there. You have their logo right down the middle, as always. You have the nice overly sized camera cutout, which gives you no camera flashback, so you won't get that little ring around your photos, which is very neat. And you also have the 4 grips around here on the sides that are perfectly placed for when your hands are on your device. They're perfectly placed where your hands will be and when your fingers will be, so they relax on those grips, and it adds more texture and grip to your device when you're holding it. The grips come all the way around to the side of your case, so say if you're not holding your iPhone in landscape mode playing a game, or say if you're holding it in portrait mode and you're playing Temple Run or something, the grips come all the way around and still add that same texture and grip to your phone. These 4 finger pads on the back line up very nicely with your fingers, like I said, and it makes it very comfortable for when you're playing games on your iPhone. You have that all-around nice protection with this case. You have the hard plastic, and you have the soft silicone rubber that absorbs shock. You have all your ports easily accessible. Your buttons all around feel very nice. They all work very easily, and your vibrate switch is also easily accessed as well. Now, like I stated in the beginning, you have those 4 thumb bumps around your device to keep your fingers on the screen. Now, I guess you can say they help, but if you guys watch me play right here, you won't really notice my thumb go all the way down to the bottom. You'll notice it just stay and hover over the screen. I don't know if you guys are like this, but I'm kind of like it. So let's go ahead and try this out. So we'll go ahead and chase this guy. See if we can get him. And my fingers aren't going fully on the screen. I don't know, maybe if it's just this game, or maybe you could be playing it a different game and it'd be a little bit different. But for me, I wasn't supposed to do that. But for me, I don't really see my fingers going down and being completely level with the device like this. I'm obviously not doing the right thing here in the game, but I don't see my fingers laying completely flat on the device and having to be stopped by those little bumps. I don't see my fingers going like that. If they were to be stopped by that bump, my finger isn't even touching the screen. I have to be like that to feel the bump on this side. So the bumps don't really do that much for me. That is one of the major selling points of this case and the biggest point of this case. But yeah, failed. But they don't really work for me. I don't really see the use in them that much, as with most games, your fingers are here on the iPhone. They're like this. They're playing the game like this. They're using the two joysticks that are there like that. They're not really touching those grips. Now, yes, it's a good idea in general to have them there. You guys can see they start right where the screen ends. So maybe if you are getting close to it, they'll let you know. You'll feel the bump and you'll know you're starting to go off the screen, so you'll want to jerk back onto the screen. But I don't really see them being that useful. They don't come in handy for me as much as they might have been thought to of by Speck. Maybe it's the way I use my iPhone, but if there's other people out there that hold it like I do, like you're pushing the buttons, you're pushing the joysticks down here on your screen, you're not really touching those bumps. You're not really even going to be coming in contact with them. If you move side to side, you're not even coming in contact with those bumps. So they don't really do much for me unless you're down here and you're actually feeling the bumps. But then again, your whole thumb is on the screen and then you're messing up everything. You just want to touch that one precise button on the screen. So the thumb bumps, major selling point of this case, don't really come in that much handy for me. I don't really see the function. For me, they're kind of a fail. They're a thumb fail almost. Yeah, I don't really see them doing what they're supposed to be doing in my case. Now, on the back, the finger pads, they do a great job. They're all lined up really nicely where your fingers are, where your fingers land. They're perfectly where your fingers are contacting your iPhone. So it feels really nice when you're holding the device. But those thumb bumps, I just don't see them coming in use. You guys can see I'm holding the case like you would be holding it for a racing game, like you'd be holding it for some kind of landscape game, and my fingers would be like this. And they're not really touching those thumb bumps at all. They're not coming in contact or coming even near them unless my fingers are all the way down here at the very bottom of the screen. And I don't know what kind of game does that, but you know what? I think that's just a fail. I don't think those work at all. Maybe if you're doing it in portrait, no, not really, not at all. But, you know, I don't really think those are necessary. I think they should just stick with the grips. Yeah, great idea, but, you know, it doesn't really do the trick. Maybe if they came up onto the device actually a little bit, but I don't know how that'd be possible. Maybe that would be more functional. Wouldn't look as good, but it would be more functional. But I just don't see the use in those four bumps. Even if I turn it this way to use these, it's not going to be the same. My fingers aren't touching those bumps. So sorry if I went off on a little bit of rant about that, but I have to tell you guys the truth about cases. You guys say I don't tell the truth about most cases. I always just try to sell them. Well, no, I want to tell you guys the truth about cases. I want to let you know what I think about a case and if it works or not, if it does what it's supposed to do. In this case, you know what? It doesn't do what it's supposed to do for one of its major selling points, which are the thumb bumps. All around, it's a very nice case. It's put together nicely. The thumb grips, the finger pads, on the back, they are very nice. They're made out of silicone, so you can play with them, and it'll absorb shock as well if you drop it. And they feel great for the phone, but I just don't think you need those four bumps. I don't think that should be a selling point. I don't think they're necessary on the case. So just because of that, I'm not going to recommend you guys buy this case. I know I don't usually say that very often, but I just think Speck had it wrong on these. I don't see the function of them. If you guys think different, if you guys know different, please feel free to correct me in a comment down below. Post a video response, if anything. I would like to know if I'm doing something wrong here, if I'm playing my iPhone wrong. Let me know, guys. That's how I interact with you guys and how you guys interact with me. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to end it here. This case is available on Speck's website, speckproducts.com, for $34.95. If you guys are interested, definitely go ahead and check it out. For more information, visit their website. Please give me a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys enjoyed this review. It helps me out, helps support my channel, helps more people see this case and this review and my opinion on it. And like I said, comment down below on your guys' opinions as well. So thank you guys very much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Favorite, comment, thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.